Hey there, it's been a while. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll be grateful to you.
Steffy implements a strategy, and Carter and Hope get an unexpected visitor. Luna almost reveals her true identity today on Bold and the Beautiful. Fanny gets trumped by Daphne Rose, and Steffy's hidden agenda is revealed. Brooke slapped Ridge and nearly knocked Taylor over on her way out, according to Steffy and Eric at the Forrester mansion. Steffy is perplexed by her self-perception. Taylor says she claims she just became CEO to get the company back in their hands. Eric says she ought to have departed when they did, and Steffy thinks it's rubbish. Ridge says she turned them in by betraying them. The fact that Brooke wants to be gentle with Hope and Carter is something that Eric finds annoying. They can see through it, according to Steffy. She has a strategy to bring them down, and she says, and it all starts with my return to Forrester Creations. Hope and Carter are gushing about their new fragrance line at Forrester while canoodling. Fanny arrives in the office, and they welcome her back. Fanny's convinced she can give them exactly what they're looking for. They start testing perfumes and Fanny says it would be her joy to cooperate with the company. Just then, Carter is warned that Daphne Rose is in the building. Fanny gulps. The Daphne Rose? The most famous nose in Paris. At Bill's apartment, Luna listens as Electra, Will, and Bill discuss Remy and how lucky Electra was to have Will on her corner. Luna bumps a statue and makes a noise. Will frowns. What was that? Bill claims he didn't hear anything. Electra muses that maybe it was one of his staff members. She compliments the house. Bill shows Will to the door and assures him they'll get lunch this week. He tells Electra it was wonderful to meet her and closes the door. Luna appears and apologizes for crashing into the planter. Bill fumes that she'll have to be more careful. No one can know she's living there under house arrest. Is that clear? Luna nods. In Forrester's design office, Electra tells Will his father is really courteous. Will doesn't hear that often. Electra claims he was quieter than she imagined. Will scoffs that he typically doesn't shut speaking. He can tell his father liked her. Electra confesses she was nervous. Will advises her not to heed to what others at Forrester say about him. He doesn't have a good reputation there. He regrets that he's in that large house all alone. Electra's looking forward to getting to know Will's father better. Will chuckles, me too. He claims his father is strange. At Bill's apartment, he and Luna chat about her trying to kiss him. Bill tells her he doesn't feel that way about her. He looked at her as a daughter and always will. Luna beams. Bill wants to help her. She says he already has. Bill wants to do more. He wants to take her under his wing and help her soar. He could easily have been in her shoes. Now I'd like to help someone who's in a similar situation. That someone is you. In Forrester's main office, Hope gushes to Carter about Daphne Rose. Fanny watches in astonishment as she passes by her and enters the office. Carter informs the woman he didn't realize she was coming. Hope asks what brings her by. She responds, I'm here to help you. Carter asks if she's there to present. Hope wonders, do you have any samples for us? Daphne takes off her neck scarf and waves it around. Carter and Hope are blown away by the enchanting aroma. Daphne adds, Forrester. Carter exclaims, wow, it's beautiful. Daphne says she'll be in town for a few days and goes out. In the corridor, she informs Fanny the account is hers and urges her to pack and leave if she wants to work in Paris again. Fanny falls into line gratefully. In the office, Carter wonders why Rose suddenly showed up there. At the Forrester mansion, Eric tells Steffy he appreciates how dedicated she is to the firm. Ridge says they have to do things the correct way and let the attorneys take care of this. Steffy thinks that will take years. They don't have that type of time. She will go back and be pleasant. She'll says she's there to preserve her possessions, but she'll really be there to stab them in the heart for their betrayal. And I know exactly how to do it. They go over Carter being a hypocrite. Steffy says they stole the company and should be in jail. Eric guarantees that Justin is looking into every legal possibilities. Steffy has a strategy, but the less specifics they know the better. I'm going to undermine Hope and Carter, but in a creative way. Ridge grins. At Bill's, Luna swears the girl who killed Tom and Hollis is gone. She took her sorrow out on others, and it was like an out-of-body experience. She will be thanking him forever and is very appreciative. Bill wants her to follow the rules and abide by her house arrest. She's wearing the ankle monitor for a purpose. Bill tells her he's off to the office and will be back. Once alone, Luna walks over and glances at a portrait of Bill and Will and seems serious. In the design office, Elektra tells Will he's her hero. They embrace and she swears she never wants to let him go. In the main office, Hope and Carter concur that Daphne's scent is just what they've looking for. Fanny rejoins them and they apologize for Rose encroaching into her time. Fanny urges them to take the chance to work with her. Carter feels it must be their lucky day. At the Cliff House, Steffy inhales and turns as Daphne walks in and hugs her. She thanks her for coming by. Daphne responds, "Anything for you." Steffy's happy to hear she landed the employment. She inhales again and wonders, what is that scent? It's intoxicating. Daphne says, Forrester. Steffy should have known. She asks, and your other mission? Carter's really gorgeous, isn't he? No man can resist her in Paris. What about Carter Walton? Daphne claims he'll be putty in her hands. Next on The Bold and the Beautiful, Brooke greenlights a new fragrance line, and Taylor and Ridge have a heated kiss. Remy's redemption, escapes to save Elektra from Luna? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers state that Remy Price has been imprisoned, but he could receive a redemption tale relatively fast. Luna Nozawa has heard of Elektra Forrester's struggle. So it's becoming evident that Luna's next target is Elektra. It might not be Will Spencer who saves Elektra this time though. What if Remy busts out of jail or gets out somehow, and saves Elektra from Luna's deadly scheme? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers state that Remy Price has been imprisoned, but he could receive a redemption tale relatively fast. Luna Nozawa has heard of Elektra Forrester's struggle. So it's becoming evident that Luna's next target is Elektra. It might not be Will Spencer who saves Elektra this time though. What if Remy busts out of jail or gets out somehow, and saves Elektra from Luna's deadly scheme? Elektra Forrester's rescue B&B spoilers state that Elektra spotted the images that Remy manufactured of her all over the wall in his apartment. Elektra ran but Remy tracked her down. For a time, it almost appeared as if Remy and Elektra may both go over the rooftop railing. B&B spoilers, Remy Price's arrest. Thankfully, Elektra finally obtained a signal and was able to phone Will. On the phone, Elektra told Will that Remy was after her. Elektra sent Will her location and he zoomed on his motorcycle to save the day.
All it took was one punch to the nose and Remy went down, down, down. It was a relatively brief fight, but Remy might have already been tired out after chasing Elektra all over LA. In the end, the authorities took Remy away. However, many are already wondering if Remy might make a return. Luna Nozawa's Until the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say that after Elektra's trauma, Will took her to meet his father. While Luna hid at the top of the stairway, Will and Elektra informed a startled Bill Spencer all about Remy. As Luna listened, Elektra told Bill Remy's entire name, about the flat at Il Giardino, the images, and her position at Forrester Creations. It was a whole lot of information about Elektra in one sweep, but Luna just happened to be listening to every single word. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Surprise redemption? With Luna's sinister smirk on the stairs, it seems her next passion might be Will. That means Luna has to get Elektra out of the way. While Will is Elektra's hero now, what if Luna and Remy somehow come into contact? Luna can't leave the estate, but she can make phone calls and send letters. What if Luna tries to create some sort of dark alliance with Remy, only for him to save Elektra at the very last minute? It would undoubtedly complicate Elektra's life, and it might give her a problematic love triangle as well. After all, Electra, Remy, Will are giving us all the Thomas Forrester / Hope Logan vibes, so stay tuned. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Daphne's romance, Carter finally finds true love. The bold and the beautiful spoilers claim that Daphne Rose is getting a perfume line at Forrester Creations. Daphne is also a mole installed by Steffy Forrester Finnegan. While Steffi's main motive is to collect intel to get the company back, there could be another twist in the storyline. Is it feasible that Daphne and Carter Walton end up falling in love? What does that entail for Hope Logan as well as Forrester Creations? The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Forrester Finnegan's Brainstorm B&B spoilers say that Steffy, Ridge Forrester, and Eric Forrester haven't been in the office since the takeover. Understandably so. The trio refused to work under Carter and Hope's direction. That is what inspired Carter to offer Brooke Logan the post. Moving further, Steffy has lured a famous perfumier by the name of Daphne Rose to help her out. Steffy wants Daphne to make a pitch to Forrester Creations, which she does. In fact, Carter and Hope are incredibly impressed by Daphne. Of course, it definitely helps that Steffy trained Daphne on just how to play this. With Fanny Grayson also desiring a jewelry line, there can only be one winner. B&B spoilers. Daphne Rose's debut. Carter and Hope introduced Daphne to Brooke. It is teased that Brooke greenlights Daphne's perfume line. So that must mean Fanny is gone and Steffy will continue to the next part of the plan. This might involve Daphne acquiring Carter's trust, or perhaps her snooping around the CEO office. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Carter Walton's office romance. The bold and the beautiful spoilers hint that Steffy could also push Daphne to flirt with Carter. Steffy's gripe isn't actually with Carter but with Hope. Even though Carter's name is on those paperwork, Steffy feels it's Hope that put the notion in his brain. So, Steffy might argue that Carter will do the right thing again after Hope stops whispering in his ear. In order to do that, Carter needs a new love interest, which is likely where Daphne comes in. B&B spoilers. Hope Logan's future. While Hope has her line back at Forrester Creations, the numbers truly do need to go up. Hope thinks she is protected now. However, Hope's line could still fail, especially if she's more interested on Carter and Daphne than HFDF. Of course, there is also the risk that Daphne sabotages Hope's fashion line. In any case, it looks Carter and Daphne might sizzle, but what does that mean for Hope? Will Daphne be able to convince Carter to return FC to its original owners? Brooke's disastrous FC decision. Ridge and Taylor's fiery kiss. The bold and the beautiful spoilers are here. In tomorrow's episode, fans may anticipate Brooke Logan to make a choice about Daphne Rose's fragrance line pitch. Meanwhile, Ridge Forrester and Taylor Hayes enjoy a heated kiss. Daphne Rose's intense pitch. B&B spoilers hint that Daphne will wait to hear the word on her pitch to Forrester Creations. Daphne and Steffy Forrester Finnegan are working together as part of the strategy to overturn the LLC takeover. Daphne screamed into Forrester Creations and acted like she was something exceptional. Steffy told Daphne just how to play it. Carter Walton and Hope Logan were totally enthralled by the French perfumier. B&B spoilers. Brooke Logan's decision. Brooke will make her decision. Carter and Hope had two perfume line candidates, but Daphne made sure Fanny Grayson withdrew out of the race. So when Carter and Hope submit Daphne's perfume pitch to Brooke, she goes ahead and approves it. That will indicate that Daphne is officially in at Forrester Creations. Carter Walton targeted the bold and the beautiful teasers state that Daphne's primary aim isn't to help Steffy win the firm back. There is a supplementary mission, which Steffy explained to Daphne. This second task is to have Daphne steal Carter away from Hope. If Steffy is true about Hope planting notions in Carter's head, then a new lady would change things. Carter might reason that he'd done the wrong thing and turn everything back. On the other hand, if Carter can make this a success, then he might not have any interest in going back. While Daphne is intended to get the firm back to the Forrester family, what if she flips sides? The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Wednesday, January 8th, 2025 in Tomorrow episode. Fans can also expect Ridge Forrester to continue getting closer to Taylor Hayes. As the two share a torrid kiss, what does that mean for Tridge? Clearly, Ridge and Taylor are rekindling their relationship. But can it last? Brooke indicated she was done with Ridge, but if so, then who will be in her future? On the anniversary of Annika Noel's bold and beautiful debut, we brush aside the tears to peruse a photo album full of memories. Few characters encapsulate the idea that life is a roller coaster like the bold and the beautiful's hope. Right now, she's on top of the world, in a wonderful relationship with a man who would do just about anything for her, including taking over an entire corporation. In the years that Annika Noel's been in the role, Hope's been riding high numerous times before, only to come crashing back to Earth, over and over again. But that's the nature not just of the character, but of soaps in general. Back when Noel first auditioned to portray Hope, she mentioned on her first episode of Bold Live that she was aware of Bold and Beautiful because her mom watched soap operas. She'd seen it every now and then, but was far from an expert. When I auditioned, she revealed, I had a code name. I guess her name was Linda or Julie. At the time, though, I still had my never-dyed hair. I was my natural hair color, and every girl in the waiting area was blonde or bleached blonde. And I just remember thinking, okay, well, I'm not getting this. But then she got a call back. And another. Next thing she knew, they were asking her to read with Scott Clifton and Catherine Kelly Lang. And that's when producer and Bold Live anchor Casey Kasperzik revealed a clip of her producer callback with Lang herself. The bold and the beautiful favorite actor of 2024 was, it is the end of the year once again, and time to let us know who your favorite actor from the bold and the beautiful is for 2024. Here are out picks for the bold and the beautiful actor of the year. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Joshua Hoffman, R.J. Forrester, the son of Brooke Logan and Ridge Forrester. R.J. has had quite the year considering his beautiful girlfriend turned out to be a serial killer. R.J. is a genuinely lovely person and doesn't deserve to be abused the way he was by his loony girlfriend. Hopefully R.J. will find a good woman and move away from this nutcase. B&B spoilers, Crew Morrow. Will Spencer is the son of Katie Logan and Bill Spencer. Will is working with his mother at Forrester Creations. However, Will doesn't want to be in fashion. He has a thing for the girls there, notably Electra Forrester. Will is a kind person and is about to get sucked into a disaster with Electra. Hopefully, he will fare far better than his cousin RJ. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Sean Cannon, Deacon Sharp is married to Sheila Carter. Of course, half of Los Angeles believes Deacon is nuts. Sheila does seem to be a completely different lady with him. Deacon has become a very nice father to Hope Logan. Deacon was in prison for years. Now he is home, owns his own business, and has become quite successful. Deacon gets along with most people these days, even if he and John Finnegan butt heads ever now and again. B&B spoilers, Lawrence St. Victor, Carter Walton, Ridge Forrester's right-hand man. Well, until he decided to take over Forrester Creations. Carter believes the Forresters are being unjust to everyone else, including himself, and he isn't willing to take it any longer. Of course, Hope is the one getting the blame for all Carter has done. Apparently Carter doesn't have a thought of his own, and Hope is leading him around by the nose. Ridge's COO just might get thrown out of the corporation if they can ever get past his coup. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Torsten K. Ridge Forrester, Steffy Forrester's puppet. Ridge has begun to believe anything that Steffy and Taylor Hayes says about the Logans. Ridge has permitted Steffy to fire his live-in girlfriend's daughter. Both Brooke and Hope have contributed a lot into the business, and they still are treated differently than they should be. Ridge is about to find himself alone or back with Taylor, and then realize that Steffy has damaged his relationship again. The Bold and the Beautiful kicks off 2025 with another murder. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers tease significant drama coming up on the CBS soap this month. And rumor has it certain cast members may wind themselves 6 feet underground before Valentine's Day. B&B doesn't normally kill off major characters, but there are quite a few recurring cast members prowling the streets of LA right now that wouldn't break too many hearts if they left. Is there a killer on the loose? This week on B&B, spoilers suggest there are 2 psychopaths on the loose in Los Angeles, and they both are aiming for Will Spencer Jr. and Electra Forrester. Remy Price made a run from it, but he will be back. His infatuation with Electra is lethal, and he could practically murder while attempting to get her all to himself. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Luna Nozawa kills again. Meanwhile, Luna Nozawa is out of jail and already has set sights on Dollar Bill's Kid Will. She's already got 2 killings on her CV. Electra should sleep with one eye open. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers indicate there's also the risk that Luna could end up being the one getting murdered in some type of revenge plan for Hollis and Tom Starr's deaths. Steffy Forrester might run into Luna at the Spencer mansion again. We know Queen Steffy is no stranger when it comes to self-defense. Could Luna suffer the same fate as Sugar? B&B spoilers. Did Hope Logan and Carter Walton make a deadly enemy? Hope Logan and Carter Walton have made some enemies at Forrester Creations. Would someone truly kill them to take back the family company? Thomas Forrester has been MIA for quite a spell. He might race back to Los Angeles when he hears the news about the takeover and face Carter. Could things go too far? Who do you think the Bold and the Beautiful is killing off next? Will Luna Nozawa attack again? Or will it be someone that no one expects? Daphne the Nose knocks Hope and Carter off their feet. But it's all a scheme by Steffy to destroy them. Today on Bold and the Beautiful, Fanny backs out of competition. Luna nearly exposes herself and Carter and Hope get a shock. At Eric's, Steffy's mouth falls open as Ridge and Taylor explain that Brooke slapped him. She's shocked. Ridge explains how she justified herself, but Eric thinks she should have shown solidarity and gone with them. Ridge insists that Brooke betrayed them. Steffy claims they aren't idiots and can see through Brooke. Steffy already has a strategy to undermine Hope and Carter and regain the company. It all starts with her returning to Forrester. Eric appreciates how dedicated she is. Steffy says the company is their legacy. Ridge says they need to do this the legal way, but Steffy and Taylor insist there is no time for that. Steffy reminds out that Hope and Carter mentioned she might come back any moment. That may have been only for show, but she will take advantage of it.
She's going to play along and then stab them in the hearts. They vent about how hypocritical Carter and Hope are and how they should be in jail. Steffy is determined to take them down, but the less they know the better. They all smirk. At Forrester's Creations, Remy and Carter discuss about Fanny's samples for the new scent line and kiss. Fanny strolls and proclaims she can give them exactly what she's seeking for. She sprays a perfume on them. They love what she's on to. She'd love to work with Forrester. Suddenly, he gets a call from the front desk informing that Daphne Rose is in the building. She's the most famous nose in Paris. Daphne, played by Muriel Hilaire, sachets into the building. An office drone's mouth drops when he spots her and Fanny blurts out, "Incroyable." She marches into the office, looks down her nose at everything and proclaims they'll have to make this quick. They had no idea she was coming. Well, I'm here, she adds, proclaiming she's there to help and looking them over. When they ask whether she has samples, she takes off her scarf and waves it in front of them. They smell deep. Hope says it's enchanting. Forrester, says Daphne. She'll be in town for a few days and they can reach her. When she walks out, she runs into Fanny, announces the account is hers, and she should head back to France now if she ever wants to work again. Fanny agrees and tells her she's the greatest. Hope and Carter remain astonished at the office and wonder why Daphne showed up out of the blue. They admire Daphne's impressive vibes and the aroma she left behind. Fanny returns and they apologize for having Daphne interrupt. She informs them that Daphne is a goddess and they should take her up on it if she offers to work with them. At the Cliff home, Steffy smells something. She turns around and sees Daphne. They discuss about meeting each other in Paris and then Daphne announces she's landed the work, but it's not official yet. Steffy continues smelling her and claims she's intoxicating. She asks if her other mission Carter is handsome enough for her. Daphne claims he'll be putty in her hands. They laugh. At Bill's, Electra tells him how great his son is. Luna is getting excited looking at Will and nearly knocks down a plant. Will hears the noise and wonders what it was. Bill pretends not to hear anything. Electra feels it must have been the cleaning workers. Claiming he had to get to work, Bill hurries them out the door, telling Electra how lovely it was to meet her. Luna rushes down and apologizes. Bill reminds her no one can know she is staying there under house arrest, not even his son. She claims she has a lot to make up for, like killing people and kissing him. She was confused. Bill says he doesn't want her that way. He looks at her like a daughter. He wants to take her under his wing and help her soar, do the things for her that should have been done for him. She believes she doesn't even recognize the lady she was. It was like an out-of-body experience. He instructs her to quit thanking him. She keeps praising him. Bill doesn't expect favors but wants her to obey the rules. When he exits to check in with the office, she stares at Will's photo on the mantel and grins. Electra and Will head to the workplace and she comments that Bill was a lot calmer and more polite than she was expecting. He tells her not to heed to what anyone has to say about him. He feels awful that he doesn't see him in his big mansion more. He's all alone. Will claims his father is mysterious and full of surprises. She tells him he's her hero and they hug. Thank you for your time. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.